message would you guys say? Because, it's no mystery that in some respects, the needle hasn't moved too much. It has moved, which is certainly not to undermine that. But, we are in some respects in the most divisive culture, politically, racially, in my lifetime for sure. And I know in y'all's, I'm sure as well. And so what would you say is the message? And I'd love for each of y'all to kind of speak to that was applicable then, that is still applicable today. Yeah, can you share a little bit of that?
For me, I think that the equal opportunities we still do struggle with. There's a moment in the show when little Inez runs out onto the stage and she's like, "Hello, ma'am, may I please audition?" And Velma laughs in her face and says, "Of course not." And unfortunately, specifically with not specifically with musical theater, but with jobs as well, if you walk into a room, sometimes you're like immediately judged, and
By the
they're
skin of our
like,
color. Yeah.
yeah, because of the color of
Of
your
our
skin.
skin, I'm
And
sorry.
they, and if they don't, they might not laugh in your face nowadays, but you get the feeling,
Yeah.
you get the vibe,
Yeah.
like you're not really wanted here. Sorry.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we do still struggle with that now.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's good. Yeah,
Mhm.
any other message that you think is applicable now? Yeah.
I think me personally, I keep hearing the line, "We have yet to win,"
Mm,
and we sing that, and I know I've been, and the message is like the work is still like I'm so glad we are in a different space for the most part socially, and stuff when it comes to equality and stuff, and especially African Americans. But I keep hearing we have yet to win. I feel like my message is that though we're making these strides, we still have it's still so many microaggressions and little other things that we deal with as African Americans that I want us to realize the work is not done. We still have work to do, and that we can still come together and make it happen. So even though we have yet to win, still sounds kind of gloomy and melancholy. Right. It's still a sort of a call to action to me. Mm-hmm. So it's like, get out there, do what you got to do, fight for your right. Do what you need to do to be able to make sure we're heard and we're accepted. Of course, it's not all of we accept ourselves, but we're trying to get, the rest of the world to get on the same bandwagon. But I keep hearing that we have yet to win, but that's okay, because as long as we work together and keep fighting and actually putting our good foot forward, we can win. We can win. I believe it. So
there's hope.
There's hope. Yes. Yeah, have hope. Mm-hmm.
Right. To add on to that, because Hairspray, the thing is, what I love about Hairspray is that it has multiple messages, which I very much like. It's about discrimination, about the Black people and the white people. It's discrimination. And then it's also about body positivity as well, because Tracy gets together with Seaweed and aligns more with the motor mouth crew because she's treated as different as well because of she's plus sized, right? So I feel like it's also about, it doesn't matter what you look like, Black, white, big, small, you can do anything you want to if you set your mind to it. So I think that's also a very important message for, everybody, especially in the musical theater industry, where being bigger doesn't necessarily mean you're, looked as the same. You walk into a room and you might be only seen for certain parts. So it's just, that's an also very important message as well. So that it's like, it has so many important things, like what you look like does not matter. As long as you are, you're good in your heart, then you should be able to do what you need to do. Right. So that's also important to me.